Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day today. Today I'm going to talk about tension, okay? And in all your machines, you can have tension issues, all right? But one of the things that you have to check, especially with embroidery machines, is the tension in the bobbin, okay? If you start seeing bobbin thread come up in your design, it's either going to be from the top tension or the bobbin area. The easiest place to check is the bobbin area. In your machine, they give you a weight, okay? And I know a lot of people think, well, what am I getting this weight for? Well, this weight is to check your bobbin tension, all right? So when you have your bobbin in your bobbin case, you're going to take your weight and you're going to tie the end of your bobbin to that weight. And this is how you're going to measure the tension in that bobbin case. So I'm going to go ahead and tie my weight to it. That's probably the hardest part, is just tying the weight to the bobbin. Oh, this is not working. Okay, there we go. So let me get that tied. Now, in your manual, it shows you exactly how to hold the bobbin case, okay? You have 2 screws on top, and you're going to hold the bobbin case. The little lip here is going to be off to one side. Your screws are going to be on the top, and I've actually marked my thing so that you can see it. Let's make sure it's, there we go. So see how slow it's moving out of there? Okay, that's what you want to see when you're testing your bobbin case, okay? So you've got to make sure that those 2 screws are on top, but they're going to be slightly to the right when you hold your bobbin case. I'll do that one more time so you can see. And like I said, the hardest part is getting the thread on the weight. And my chair, I'm in my squeaky chair again. So I'm going to pull off some thread, tie it to the weight. Now, depending on how you hold your bobbin case, that's going to make a difference also. Okay, so if you hold your bobbin case different ways, you're going to notice that the weight will pull it out faster. So you want to make sure that you do it according to the manual. Okay, so screws on top, to the right, hold on a flat surface, and let that bobbin go. Okay, oops, there we go. And as you can see, it's dropping slowly out of the bobbin case. All right. The other things that you need to check to make sure that your bobbin is working right is cleaning out that bobbin case. Okay. Now, I'm using Magnet Glide bobbins, and these are the ones that have the magnet. Pull this out very gently. These are the ones that have the magnet on one side, and then you've got your plastic on the other side. When you put it in, the magnet is going to go against the metal, but you want to make sure your bobbin case is cleaned out. Okay, you want to make sure you get any little fuzzies out of there, any little pieces of string, thread that's in there. Actually, I just got out a big chunk. So you want to keep this nice and clean. The other thing that you want to check too is this little section right here, because if you've broken a thread or you're using really linty material or anything, it can get stuck in between here. Okay, so what you can do is take a piece of heavyweight stabilizer and go ahead and stick it in there to clean it out to make sure you don't have anything in there. All right, you want to keep this area clean because that's going to affect how your bobbin thread comes out of there. So I've got it all the way, and I didn't get anything out, so that's a good sign. All right, so make sure that you keep the bobbin area clean. Make sure that you keep the area inside your machine clean. Okay, and I can stick this way back in here and make sure that I don't have any threads or anything like that stuck in there. You want to make sure that you oil your machine and keep that area clean also. All right, so then you can go ahead and put your bobbin back in, just like that, and you're ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to move on to checking the tension in the top. Okay? Okay, so on your machine, you're going to have a section, and I lost my stylus. Oh, here it is. All right. If you come in here where the big butterfly is, down right here is going to be kind of like a tension check. Now, you can also do the letter B, which works really well also. I'm going to go ahead and do this. That way I can check all of my 10 needles, okay? Now, I've changed 2 colors because I was using a metallic thread, and that was the only tension disc that I had to change the tension on, was with the metallic thread. I didn't want to change the bobbin because I was only using the 1 needle for metallic thread. So you've got all the colors here. I'm not going to change my colors. And at first it told me to do it, but I'm not going to change the colors. I've changed the metallic thread. I need to go ahead and thread that needle. Okay, so I've pulled it through, and I'm on 5, so I'm going to go ahead and thread it to the thread that's on there. Okay, and then also I have to do one more because I didn't have that threaded either. Let's see, which one is it? Number 8. So I'm going to go to 8, and I'm going to pull that thread out and do the same thing. I always go kind of slow just to make sure I don't lose it. I didn't have any thread in there to begin with. So once it's through, I can go ahead and thread it. Okay, so now I'm ready to go ahead and start. So I'm going to go ahead and hit 1. Now my colors are not exactly the same as what is on the screen. Okay, I didn't need to change the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and start that, and we can watch it through. All right? Okay, so I'm back. All right, so as you can see here, I have done all the colors that were on the machine, and you can see right through here. This is my stabilizer, but I have no white thread on the top. I'm using a white bobbin. Now, if I flip it over, you can see I do have tension issues here and here. Okay, you want to be able to see 1/3 of your bobbin coming through. This one is a little tight also. okay? So because it's not everywhere, I mean, some of these are okay. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and on your machine, you can put up the letter B. Okay, this is a B. And come in here and do the color for whatever needle you're having an issue with. Then go ahead and stitch out the letter B. And as you can see back here, this is actually looking pretty good. This one needs work, okay? This has got approximately 1/3 going all the way around because you want those corners covered and around the edges you want them covered, okay? So the B is the best way to do it with the satin stitch here. I've got nothing on top. I'm not showing any bad parts on top. It's just the bottom. So you may have to tweak it. Now, your knobs up here actually click when you turn them, okay? And I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. I'll try and get you as close as possible to see if you can hear it. Let's see. We'll go just a little bit closer. Okay, so if you do 2 clicks to the right and it doesn't work, then take it 2 clicks more. But keep count of those clicks. That way you know, go back or forth, all right? So we've gone over the bobbin. Make sure that if you are turning the screws on the bobbin, you want to make sure that it is this screw on top. And it's kind of like indented. It's the bigger screw, all right? Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, okay? And same thing for the top. Now, if you are doing the top and you start to see a red line, this will probably pop off if you go too far. But you've not broken it. Just, you know, put it back on, go slightly to the right to tighten it up. If this is not working, you can go ahead and turn these, but I would do that as a last resort. Okay, I know that when I used, it was number 5 that I had on, number 5 that I had on metallic thread. So I had to loosen this up, but I also had to loosen up these, okay? But I managed to get them back in because it actually looks really well. And this is the one that I had the metallic thread on. Okay, so I didn't even have to do a stitch out for it. I managed to turn it right back where it needed to go. All right. Okay, well, that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. And don't be afraid of tension, okay? You've got your diagram on the screen so that you can check your tension right there. Okay, so use that and have fun with it, okay? Check that bobbin tension and then check your top tension with the pattern that's on the screen. All right, so I hope that you've had a great time watching this, and if you could, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, and I will see you on the next video. All right, have a good weekend.